Good morning, everyone. Hope y'all having a great morning. Being that it's as early is it as it is. Good morning, Davis. Good morning, Lag. Glad to see you two in here this morning.
Howdy.
Uh, how are you this morning, Todd? And thank you for coming in here today.
I am good. How are
Good.
you, Tom?
I'm doing pretty good this morning. It's kind of cool. I could have laid in bed all day under my blanket with my cat and just slept. But
I,
anywho,
I get bored laying in bed. I get 6 or 7 hours sleep and I'm done. I want to see what's going on. What's new in the world? What's going on?
okay.
It's boring just laying in bed for
Well,
me.
I wouldn't want. I mean, I was gonna be sleeping. I wasn't going to be just laying there
Well,
because I do enough laying in bed and not, and thinking about things before I finally go to sleep at night.
oh, not me, man. When I hit the hay, I mean, I'm out. Bam. You need a sleeping pill? Nope, I'm good.
Good morning to everybody that's just hanging in the background and not saying anything. So, what's new with you today, Todd?
Oh, just same old. Had good sales yesterday, good sales the day before. I put out a video, but you never watch them, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Scarlett,
I watch them all at one time. About
how's
once a
your
week, I watch everything.
how's your halo this morning, Angel Scarlett?
Good morning, Vintage.
Uh, One this Ev mugs, the chat is on the left side, and I'm used to on the other one it being on the right.
Yeah.
Johnny Raid. Well, welcome everyone from Johnny, the Cajun Roots reseller.
Good
Look at
morning,
that.
Norma.
Scarlett's got her bright blue halo on right there.
Good morning, Porcelain Princess. Is that Scarlet?
Yep. She's got her colors backwards though. The halo's supposed to be gold and then her face should be blue,
Okay.
but that's all right.
Vintage, you don't have cell service today?
Hey Mike,
I'm
I'm
old.
a
I
good
forget where
girl.
people's at. Where are you at, Vintage? I had a list of everybody and I lost it. Good morning, Mike.
Where's she at? Where's Robin at? Robin, she's up northeast, I think. Like
Okay.
Philadelphia or somewhere around there, right?
I don't know. So are they having tower problems or do you have any idea? That's pretty bad when the cell service goes out. You should be able to ping one tower somewhere nearby. Most of the country is knocked out right now. Check
Oh,
your phones. See if you have SOS only. I'm on
Memphis, Tennessee.
in Memphis.
We went to Memphis one time, walking up and down Beale Street.
I've never been to Memphis.
We were gonna go to Elvis's Graceland, but Gwen had her first fainting spell there. uh, After we'd walked up and down Beale Street about 100 miles, we got back to the hotel and she went in the bathroom and came out. Took about 2 steps and just plop straight forward, and her head and shoulders wound up underneath the the side table on a bed.
Yeah.
Her head and shoulders were up inside the cubby hole underneath that drawer. I was
Dang.
like,
How did she manage to do that?
I don't know. She just kind of fell right on her left side. Sadie's gotten hammered in Memphis.
Well,
Yeah,
we've got
I mean,
service.
we went we went to the nearest hospital emergency room in Memphis, and boy, that was a mistake.
Was it?
Yeah, it took like 3 hours
Dang.
to just sit there and wait. And you should have seen all the different stuff that came in to the it's kind of like a general hospital. You could tell people probably didn't have insurance that were coming in there.
Yeah, CMC Maine used to be Charlotte Memorial or something like that. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, that was the hospital for the area, and the emergency room was always packed.
No calls. Man, I do so much with my phone nowadays. There's no way I would be upset if I had to go like a hour or two without looking at my phone.
You'd be like a teenager, wouldn't you? No phone service. What am I gonna do?
I know, I'm always checking, Facebook and markets
I never know where my
and
phone's at.
when I get on the old treadmill, I, I there's a little ledge there. I set my cell phone on and I watch YouTube videos while I'm walking. Man,
Oops.
I use my cell phone a lot. I need to unplug something.
There's a link if anybody wants to join us this morning.
Am I making a weird noise, lag? I don't think it's me. I can hear a fan or something at Tom's. Oh, there it is. That was it. You fixed it. Oh, he just muted himself. Yeah, it's you.
Okay, it's a fan that's under Roberta's desk.
Okay.
Dang, this mic is sensitive. Honey, you don't have
It's
to
not
turn
very
it off.
loud. I didn't really even notice it until Lag said something.
Do you still hear it lag?
I still hear it. If I can hear it, I know Lag can because he's just a middle-aged housewife. He's got better ears than me. He said a couple of days ago his gross sales for 2023 were almost $1 million. I'm like, holy crap, you
Dang.
sell a bunch of stuff. Of course, his cost of goods is probably 800 grand, but that's still pretty good.
Well, we also don't know whether his basement is a 25,000 square foot warehouse with 25 employees.
I know he's talked about his warehouse. It's not in his basement. I guess he has to leave the basement every once in a while to go work at the warehouse.
Oh, Lag was saying he was telling you you need to unplug from the internet sometimes.
Oh, no. Why would I do that?
When you went on your cruise, do you get the internet service?
No. The only thing we have on is like that emergency calling thing.
Right.
And I think that's usually free on a cruise. Like if one of the boys had a car wreck or something, they could call us. I think.
Roberta usually has internet, so in case they need to reach out to her from work because the rest of them are incompetent.
Sadie's going on a pick tonight. You have to take it all or nothing. We'll take it all. Have you got all those tools listed that you bought, Sadie? He was talking about bins and bins and bins full of tools. I love selling tools, man. They sell every tool I list sells.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm listening to Texas talking about lag.
Ah, okay. The boring machine. So Josh Galt went on his show, the Power Hour podcast with John,
Right.
and they were talking. Josh is going to quit or really slow down his reselling to barely part time and go back to work in corporate. He said he makes enough to live on, but he needs a new roof. He needs health and dental insurance for his kids.
Wait a minute. He lives in Canada, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Why does
What's
he
that
need
got?
insurance?
Huh?
Why does he need insurance? It's free down up there.
Not. I don't think it's good for like his son needs braces on his teeth, and I don't think their free health care covers braces.
Oh.
So he's talking 6 or 7,000 for those.
Yeah. Braces are expensive.
I don't think they've gone up much though, because I can remember our boys having braces in the thousands of dollars.
I think Vanya's, when he had his, which would have been,
Vanya didn't have them.
excuse me, Sasha had his braces. I think it was like $5,000.
It was 4,500.
So
Roberta says
that,
it's 4,500.
compared to inflation, it doesn't sound like orthodontics has gone up a ton compared to the rest of the economy. If you look at the price of houses when the boys had braces and the price of houses now, and you look at the price of braces and the price that Josh was quoting, it's way skewed difference. Housing market just crazy, and
Lag says his son was 6K.
there you go. I didn't know you had a son. Sons, SUNS.
Yeah. So he's going back to the corporate world?
That's good, Sadie. You got the braces for free. Jeez. No, I'm that sucker that pays up for everything. Do, do. Do, do.
It's Yeah, it's expensive how this stuff how it's gone. I I, I don't listen to Josh. I just because I just don't. I don't even know how to get to his. I mean, I'll listen to his YouTube every once in a while.
Do, do. How's everybody's returns going?
I have none.
It seems like ever you never had a return.
Oh yeah, I've had returns, but never. I haven't had anything lately.
Uh, Mine have increased the last year. I got I got a pair of boots coming back that I did everything right in listing, got the right size and everything on there. Lady gets them and tries them on. Oh, my arch is too high. I can't get these boots on. She's sending them back. Oh well, that's fine. You ain't getting you're not getting your um initial shipping back for sure.
You haven't returned anything lately, Mr. Sadie?
I've had,
Good
jeez,
morning, Donna. Um,
I'm
it's,
really kind of. I'll have a return like every other day now, for one reason or another.
I don't know why women would buy shoes online other than like sneakers or flats, pumps, that kind of stuff.
Well, because
Because
these are $200 boots that I sold her for $60.
let me finish. Because women's feet will might be a size 6, but they go above, 5 inches above their ankles, and a size 6 boot won't fit around their calf. Mine, back when years ago when we snow skied a lot, my cousin Bonnie, her family, my uncle's family, skied with us, and we always had the hell of a time getting ski boots that would fit her because her calves were so much, were big, and she wasn't a big girl; she just had big calves, and so I mean, it just doesn't look like with women folk it would pay unless you've got a good return policy on it. Todd's like Amazon. We'll take it back. Yeah, we know how clothes are because Bearded Picker, Bearded Picker, he and he's always selling 2X big girl panties, and they send them back and say they're not right because they need a 4X. Good morning, Scan of Freedom.
Get some back with a little bit of butt juice on them.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I got a new offer, $10. Let's see, what is it? A wool blanket. Brand new wool blanket, $10. How much have I got them listed for? $16.99. No, I'm not going to give you a 40% discount, but I will lower my price a bit. Respond now. I'll give you $3 off, dude. That's it. You can have them for 13.
See, I just
Do, do, do.
Jabus, were they from like a retailer or were they from like Goodwill, from a thrift store?
The blankets?
No, the so she was said I saw a recent video from popular YouTube. She was returning 7 pairs of shoes to a store.
Hmm.
You know, y'all all probably remember when there was these couponing shows on TV. People would go in and buy $4,000 worth of food for $11. I knew the manager of a Bilo really well, and there was a lady that came in, and she would pre she would pre-order stuff, and then she'd end up bringing back cases of green beans, let's say, for to return them, and that was just killing their bottom line. And which they finally went to like a 10 coupon maximum. And he said, I know she's reselling, and I said, probably on Amazon. And he said, he really didn't know what to do about it because there's other stores having the same problem, even from other, like, well, Food Line didn't really have a coupon program back then, but he knew somebody at Harris Teeter and they were having the same issue. I said, just tell them special orders, we can't return. You can't return special orders. And he said, well, we're not really supposed to do that. And I said, is it against the rules or not? And he said, no, there's no rule that says that they can't return special orders. And I said, we'll just do it that way. And he said that later on we ran into each other in the store, and he said that because of the couponing rules that had changed in so many stores, which people were not doing the massive coupons anymore. But he didn't like it when he told her that she ordered it, she couldn't special order, she couldn't return it. Because he said he had somebody else at work with one of the large churches here in town that has a food kitchen, and so they would special order through his store because his assistant manager was a member of that church. Anyway, they would come in there and order a large U-Haul truck full of food and then take it to their church and use it in their kitchen. But I just don't. Yeah, lag. Sorry. I just don't understand. I don't understand returns. You know, I know you have the right to return, but people return stuff, and I would never have thought about returning an item because I got home and I just didn't like the color. That would just go into my work pile. That's the way I am as too, Mr. Sadie. Unless it's something like I buy something for my computer, it doesn't work or it won't do what they said it would do, then I'll take it back. But if I buy a pair of chartreuse tennis shoes and I get home and I don't like the way they look on me because they make me look fat, er, then I'm like,
What is it about the color chartreuse that makes you look fat?
I don't know. I was just an unusual color.
Okay, I'll look at the returns, see if there's sellers. Kind of think I already did that with them. Return to sender, address unknown.
But
Return to
we
sender.
don't just randomly buy crap. Usually when we're
So,
buying something, it has a specific reason to purchase it.
bum, 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 bum.
We don't go out and buy 20 pairs of pants. When I buy pants, I need pants. And I usually buy a couple of pair. And I know very quickly whether they fit or not.
Uh, No, this buyer is not a seller. Okay. I mean, that's good information to know, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sure it's legit. I mean, it's just a pair of ladies' cowboy boots. But
I just think people. I think everybody thinks we're Amazon.
I mean, it doesn't bother me to get a return. It's just I've. It seems like I've had a lot the last year or so.
Yeah, but you don't have. Like I had a return last year. They wanted to open up a return for not as described, and they hadn't even got it yet. It was
Yeah,
going.
that don't work.
It was going to like Arizona, and it was still in Memphis.
Yeah, who was that? That was Beard had one of those, didn't he?
Yeah, it's.
Bearded picker, bearded picker, bearded picker.
I hadn't seen him in the
What's he
chat
doing?
this
He
morning.
needs to come on and talk politics or something. He's falling down on the job here. He's probably listening in saying, "Shut up, assholes."
Yeah, it's like I said, I've never been a person to return stuff, but there's if you want to go into a Walmart early when they first open and go by the customer service desk, you will see trolleys full of buggies, full of stuff. I mean, like pencils and pens and a ballpoint pen. It must take them hours to put all that stuff back if they can put it all back. If it was moi, when you took a return, you'd have it. You'd push a 3-2 or something, a code it, and that meant it goes directly to the dump. Don't waste your time sorting through it. But I've seen loaves of bread and
Robin,
stuff like
we're
that.
done. We're done with politics for today, huh? Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
That's all right. Um, yeah, I saw where we got an eBay update, but I haven't looked at it. Um, but this is the stuff that they return, and I think that's them and Amazon has got everybody in. It's okay to return.
Prices went up a dime on what? Our selling fees? That sucks. They're gonna bleed us dry.
Will Todd go back to
I haven't read it.
teaching children's how to play music?
Uh, no, that's ancient history.
You say you'd go up there and say, "Would you like that supersize?" before you go back to teaching those little monsters?
Oh no, I wouldn't do that either. If I had to, I would just try to live on my teacher retirement income, which God, inflation has just chewed that up. From the time I retired until now, I bet stuff has inflated at least 30%, probably more. And the state of Texas, in their wisdom, and the teacher retirement system, they gave some of the older retirees a 6% raise, and us kind of medium long retired people, we got a 4% raise. and Gwen got a 2% raise.
Wow.
Boy, that's really keeping up with inflation, ain't it, folks? I've been retired for like 15 years, and that's the first raise I've ever gotten. Shooting that 15 years? Jeez. Inflation is chewing it, nibbling at the ass.
You know, I know you taught other classes besides band, but
Yeah.
usually I want to say 99% of the kids that was in band wanted to be there. Whereas, you know, the kids in Algebra 1 don't necessarily want to be there. And I think that changes the attitude because, and I think that has that like I always liked my band directors, which only had three, and uh, and that's because my favorite band director retired because he was old as God, and we got a new guy in, which we didn't like. Nobody liked him. The senior class was glad to get out of there, but
That's right, James. I gotta maintain this lifestyle up in here. Up
well,
in
you
this.
do a lot. Y'all do a lot of traveling. That's expensive.
I know, but it's all paid for with eBay and Gwen's side hustle and stuff like that there.
As old as Todd. I said God, not Todd. God, I wish we could go on 14 cruises this year.
Look at Jabez being kind of a lag.
I know he's
You don't have to take lag lessons, Jabez.
yeah. It's which we've got one planned for April. 8 days.
Yeah, you're a bad influence, lag.
Yeah.
Kick him out. Nah, we wouldn't have anybody to keep us in line if lag wasn't here.
Lag has always got some crap going on.
I don't know. He's just. How would you like to have been his parents? I mean, they
I'm
bring him
telling you.
they bring him pancakes down, but then they have to put up with that the whole time he was growing up. Jeez.
If I was rich as Todd, I would hire a daggum PI to say, find this person. I want to know whether he's actually in his 20s or whether he's a 46-year-old mother of five. That's what we'll do. We'll start a.
Anyway, yep.
You'd never act that way around mom because you're afraid you'd be homeless.
Hmm.
So you going to go see the girlfriends today?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna slap on some brute and head on over to the big sale.
Okay, just for S and G's. Let's.
Aquavelva, yeah. Aquavelva had a good campaign about 10 years ago that guy said, you know, They used to just have the old sailor guy, you know. But then they got the new guy that could jump over buildings and ride horses upside down and all sorts of stuff. He comes riding up on a horse on the beach and he said, "I don't just look good." Aquabelva. That was a good ad campaign. I enjoyed. They did like 10 commercials for that guy, and they were all funny.
Well, if you start to run low of your brute, you can go on eBay and buy some because there is a lot of it for sale on there. Did they do a repop of it or something?
Jovan's sex appeal. The girls all say, "Boom, shaka, wow, wow."
I always like Stetson.
Stetson. It always smelled like sweet leather to me. You know, I don't know if I want to smell like leather. Axe. Man,
No, I don't wear Axe.
I remember when Axe came out, geez, every junior high school boy tried to cover up their teenage hormonal boy sweat with that crap. And I mean, it was just a horrible mix. And the girls would wear something sweet. And boy, you get the boys and girls together in the same room, sit next to each other in band. And God, there'd just be clouds of weird smells in a band hall. 50, 60 junior high kids sitting there together.
Years and years. I mean, like I was right out of high school. No, I was still in high school. I dated a girl who liked Obsession. And I liked Obsession. I liked the smell of Obsession. And God, she had cologne and powder. And I mean, she had the whole damn works she wore just because of me.
Yeah, English leather smelled a whole lot like Stetson.
What was it, Musk? Is it Musk for Men?
Oh God, that came out when I was in high school, and that stuff was nasty. I didn't even like it then, but a bunch of people got it. Yeah,
Well, that's just it. Most places of employment, they recommend not wearing strong scents.
you don't know a single guy that still wears cologne.
Yeah, James, everybody's allergic to everything.
Yeah, it seemed like I get a new bottle from somebody every Christmas. I don't wear it very much, every once in a while.
And God, when we were young,
I used to like Aramis.
my poor mother would get bottles of perfume that God only knows what was in that stuff. She would have some that had never. When they moved from their house on Green Bay out to the lake, she had bottles in her closet in her bathroom that had never been opened. You probably could run a car off of it. How about it, moms in the chat? Have your kids ever given you perfume, eau de toilet water that set your skin on fire? What about a lag? Yeah, James, that's it. 10 gallons of perfume for $1. It smells so good. And the $1 went to pay for the fancy bottle that was in, not really the contents of it. And now you go to you buy stuff that it's $80 for like a quarter ounce. So, is there anything that you want to see if you can find today at the auction? I mean, at the Lutheran Church sale Todd, that you've been looking at in past visits?
I'm gonna hit their CDs a little bit more. Last week I found that naughty one.
Uh huh.
Did you see that one?
I heard you talking about one.
Yeah. That sucker sold for $35. I'm like, holy
Dang.
shnikes. Yeah, and I actually got some pretty good ones. Like I may keep. They're only 50 cents a piece.
Dang.
They got Stills, Nash,
And Young?
Young, and the other dude, Crosby.
Neil? Yeah. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
That's some pretty good old. One of them's a live concert. I kind of enjoy it.
Harlan, she gave you some cologne. Did she give you some good stuff, or did she give you something from the dollar store?
If your girl gives you cologne, is she suggesting that you could smell better? Man funk.
It brings benefits. Yeah, you just need to.
What are
Have
you
y'all set a date yet, Harlan?
What are you texting me, Larry? Let's see. Did you get a new riding lawnmower?
Todd, did your lawnmower ever get back to the
With a cart?
normal exhaust mode?
Yeah, I just had too much oil in it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know whether it. Sometimes when you overfill it, it messes up the rings and whatnot in it. I didn't know whether it kept on smoking or not.
No, it's fine.
When I was in high school, there
About
was a
15 years old. That's been a pretty good mower.
when I was in high school, there was a guy that had like a '65 Plymouth, and once a week he filled up the oil and checked the gas. I mean, that sucker burnt oil. It burnt Earl.
Is that photographic equipment, Larry? It's got one of those timers like you're developing film. Is this the stuff you're fixing to go buy? You said he's got a private pick he's going on.
Is that the one where he's got to buy everything, or is that?
That's what he said. I mean, if the price is low enough. That looks like a drill press over there. That'd be all right.
Like you should have known it wasn't Todd.
Oh, and you got an RC boat? That'd be fun. Set of old golf clubs. Oh, big old tall projector screen. A bowling ball bag. Yeah, I can't sell bowling balls. I see some people pick up bowling balls and they sell like crazy. I'm like, what are they doing different than me? I don't mind selling the bags. A lot of times I'll go to garage sales and say, how much is the bowling ball in a bag? And they give me a price. I say, how much is it without the ball? They say, oh no, you got to take all of it. And I can usually get them pretty cheap. Bowling ball bags are usually, Lag wants to see the pictures Sadie sent. They're kind of far away to see them on the phone. Here we got a table with lamps and crock pots and, crocks. Let's see, what else he got? He got a picture of, there's a drill press, and that looks like a RC boat. Looks like a air purifier, and then he's got a screen. Two vintage golf bags. There's the bowling ball. And then a shelf of stuff. You can't see what's on the shelf. I don't know. Just buy it and on your way home, stop by a dumpster and throw it away. Here we got a Cardinals hoodie. We got an ironing board. Yeah, those resell easy, and they're easy to ship. That looks like a little refrigerator. Is that what that is? Like one of those dorm room refrigerators? That'll sell local.
Lag has two of them. The one on his left side has a soda pop, and on the one on the right hand has this bottled water in it.
There's a picture with a foot in it. That looks like an old radio and some stuff in that box. Man, if the price is right, yeah, just buy it all. Oh, ooh.
Good morning, Beth.
I saw a name brand you don't want to miss. Hilti. It looks like a toolbox. But it's got the words it's got the letters HILTI on it. That's high dollar. Maybe it's chock full of Hilti tools. That would be sweet.
Is this like a clean out type deal? Facebook kind of get deal?
There's a 21 Craftsman 21-inch riding lawnmower. Jeez. That'll sell quick. It's got a pull behind cart. Dang. 500 for everything. God, man, I would burn my tires up getting over to that sale.
Well, go buys it.
Man, I would jump on that. That lawnmower is going to be $500, and then the rest is all gravy. And if there's Hilti tools in the Hilti cabinet, you got a gold mine right there. I bet the Hilti toolbox or the tool cabinet would sell for $100. Like says, if Todd's going to jump on it, then you wouldn't do it. Man, I would. Jeez, look at all this stuff. You got tons of crap here. You got a couple of bins in that cart. No telling what's in the bins. Shoot, you got equipment to go get it? If you don't have enough equipment to go get it, you just call that boy of yours and load it up.
You know, you're talking about the bowling balls. Back when I bowled a lot when I was younger, in my 20s. Like I bowled on a couple of I bowled on a mixed. Thank you, Roxy. A mixed, men and women on a league. Then I bowled on an all male league, and then I'm bowled just pick up. They'd call and say, "Hey, we got somebody's gonna be out. You want to bowl? It's free. Knock yourself out." The bowling alley I bowled in, they always had a bowl that they had a box or a bin, and you could bring bowling balls in. So you might see one of your old bowling balls used as a freebie, on the shelf for people to come in and bowl with. But I don't know whether I don't know whether I would buy a used bowling ball because back in those days it was expensive to have it filled, the holes filled in it, and then re-drilled. You could just about buy a new bowling ball for it.
Dang, stock market's taking off this morning. Sheesh.
Good morning, Jake.
Standard and Poor's
Morning.
reaches a new high.
What you doing today?
Uh, slumlord stuff.
Slumlord stuff.
Gotta.
You getting your evictions ready?
No. Going through applications.
Oh,
Lag says the stocks are going to the moon. And conversely, gold and silver are dropping like flies. Yeah, Sadie, geez, you got a bunch of stuff there.
our next door neighbor's house is a rental, and matter of fact, I saw them the owners a couple of days ago, and I they had it as a regular monthly rental or
Mm-hmm.
lease. She'd go through 100 apps, and she would find one that might be a good tenant,
Really?
and then it would be there'd be something in it, she didn't like, and so they changed it over to like a nurses short term for nurses,
Yep. Furnished,
and
maybe.
pardon me,
Maybe furnished.
it's completely furnished,
Yeah.
everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not going. I mean, it's better,
Okay.
but
Oh, geez, there's a couple of walkers. Those won't sell. It's so funny if you get a doctor's recommendation to go get a walker. Man, they've always got them at the rummage sale.
yeah, I bought
A lot of times for free. They just hey, take that.
we bought it's a drive wheelchair from Goodwill for $20, and that daggum thing is like $300 online, and this sucker looks like it's almost brand new.
Yeah, it's amazing how when I get old, I'm gonna need that potty seat that helps you, and I'm gonna need the shower chair, and and all that stuff is just sitting around rummage sales and
Yeah, I don't know why.
walkers.
I guess there's just not enough demand in it now, but somebody could go around to flea markets and yard sales and thrift stores and buy all of this crap and have a nice little hard goods store and should be able to make some money. Because a lot of times you can see it on Facebook free. Just pick up. The Lags Walker though has like little um, has curb feelers and a horn and we're not going for the walkers. But if you go to this Walmart, you'll see some of these people that have got walkers, and them suckers are decked out. Got a drink holder and really, Mike.
Sadie, that Panasonic mini cassette recorder sells for $30. Man, there's a bunch of good stuff in this. Well, now look at it on the solds, $20. But you got the box and everything. There's some good stuff in that bunch, Sadie. Jeez. Of course, she never have time to live. She's always working or at the casino.
You're throwing tennis balls for the feet, Mr. Sadie? I'm not having a walker. Roberta can push me around in a wheelchair.
Sure.
Out into the middle of Independence Boulevard. I'm sorry, officer, it just got away from me. He weighs so much, and we started going down the hill, and I couldn't stop him.
Oh, there's some sports memorabilia. You got the Cardinals pennant. Jeez. Man, Sadie, jump on this deal. That lawnmower's going to get your money back.
Lots of totes and boxes.
I bet there are a bunch of gems. Jeez. Just that Hilti box is going to get you a hundo.
Jake, when you have your tenants move out, do they ever leave anything good behind?
Oh yeah, once in a while. Once in a while they will. There's not a ton usually, but I found cast iron pots and pans are like, I don't know, for some reason that seems to be like most valuable stuff I usually find. Not a whole lot.
Sadie, that's an old school camera right there. Like professional. Like Crazy Picker Life.
Wow.
They used to sell cameras like that, and they would get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
AT&T is down.
What you doing, boy? Saying good morning. How you doing?
You got company?
He's been hanging around some.
Yeah, my brother's here.
Now my son, he got one of those remote jobs. He can work anywhere.
All right.
So he spends a lot of time now here. Which is fine. I put him to the work lifting heavy crap.
Is he the one that was in the picture that Gwen posted? It says it's something about it doesn't matter how old they are, they'll still do selfies and leave them on your phone.
Yeah, he took a goofy picture of himself. It was like straight up his face, looking up his nose.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was.
Good morning.
Gwen left her phone sitting on a kitchen counter or something. He grabbed it up and took a quick selfie. And Jake would never do anything like that. Of course, the Amish don't even have cell phones, so.
Right.
Todd, is Mr. Sadie one of your sons? Good morning, Jonna.
I think of Sadie
Having
more
some
as a
issues this morning. I
nephew.
don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but
I can hear
definitely
you.
having
can
some
hear you
issues on the
fine.
internet.
Yeah, Sadie's that nephew that, yeah, you don't care if you see him or not at a family reunion.
Okay, Mr. Sadie.
Well, you'll have I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about in the morning
I've had a lot
after you
of
come back
time.
from your trip to see your girlfriends.
That's right. On your next visit here, Sadie, bring your guitar and play some music and sing for us. Yeah, geez, I don't see how you can go wrong with $500 with that stuff.
You just need to go ahead and get one of your boss's trailers and take it with you when you go, so you can do it all in one time. Are you on your cell phone, Jake?
Mm-mm.
I was just wondering because you keep dropping, and I'm sorry. Somebody said that they were having like there's a lot of areas in the country without internet, without phone service today, cell phone
Yeah,
service.
started at 4 o'clock Eastern time this morning. Verizon and mostly AT and T and a little bit of T-Mobile were having some major issues. They're still having some, but I, if you go to what is that? Downdetector.com or something like that, you can see a lot of it.
Right.
I'm looking at these lawnmower carts like he's got behind that lawnmower, and those sell new for like 250. Jeez.
You got a new great grandson you're gonna have to buy for. You need to get it and get it sold.
All we've been through together. I know. Sorry, Sadie. You're out and Jake's in. Jake, you're in my will now.
All right.
I
Do I
took
get the
Sadie.
lawn? Do I get the lawnmower?
Yeah, the one that smokes. Yeah,
Okay.
I penciled you in for that one.
All right. Very good. I think I can fix it.
Actually, I got 3 lawnmowers out there, and only
Ah,
one of them kind of works. That old one that smokes.
His boys said, "Okay,
Damn you, Jake.
you get the death pile." His boys say you get the death pile. You just got to get it out of the house.
This isn't my bag. My lag. This is Sadie's. How did you get an old grandma to?
see if there's another weather balloon.
How'd you get an old grandma to offer this to you, Sadie? Did you talk sweet to her or something? I love private buys. I always get good deals when somebody gives me a private pick. Haven't had one in a long time.
All right, it's 10:02. I got to get out of here. Todd's got to go see his girlfriend.
Hmm.
Jake's got to go evict some people, probably. He stands there in his black overcoat with his clipboard. With
His
I
black
need,
overcoat, like he's
yeah,
looking like what is it?
Stanley Whiplash. Was that he, or was
Looks
he?
like Neo on
No, I
uh
was thinking more of
the
the
Matrix.
I was thinking of
Who's that guy
the
in the
cartoon
Matrix that
character
always wore that black
Neo.
overcoat? Neo, yeah.
But anyway, everybody check out Todd's show tomorrow to see. We'll get the latest scoop on his love hate relationship with his lady friends down at the Lutheran Church. And hope you'll have a great rest of the day. Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Jake, for coming in. Y'all have a great day. Bye.